Hey everybody, we're here for a 1959 roll now. How's everybody doing? We got Everyday Opportunity. I like that. Andrew Snowville. Joe McBride. Jeff Dunn. Paul Hampton. Bill Crescent. Wild Bill. Got a bunch of people in here. Awesome. This is really good. We've got a 1959 roll. Now, with 1959 Philadelphia, it's one of those, well, it's of course a hit or miss roll. It's one of those typical hit or miss rolls. There's not a whole lot of major stuff known. There's two nice double die obverses, and there's a number of double die reverses. None of them are especially wonderful, but the interesting thing is that there are 7 known listed double die obverses and 14 known double die reverses for this issue, not including the proof, or I actually would be including the proof. So let's knock it down to 5 and 12. So you got a total of 17 different die varieties possible with this particular issue. Get out my flip inserts here. So this is number 173. Hey, Jessica. Obvious the reason why I haven't been able to get into those images yet. I forgot that I had a day full of reveals today. So I've got my roll here. Now the Citizens, what is this? Citizens and Southern Banks in Georgia. Not really sure where those were. Or even still are, maybe. Got a pretty good looking roll here. There we go. Finally getting it open. That was wrapped up pretty nicely. Very tight, good looking wrapper. Let's see here. All right. Gonna get the paper over the coins, just like every other time. Oh, don't tear on me. Guess I didn't unfold it enough. There we go. All right, so we got ourselves a 1959 roll here. Let me take a good look. Oops, I had a couple of coins fall out there. All right, let me take a good look at the basic appearance of these. And it looks like they're mildly spotty. Not bad, though. Here's my 50 names. I'm going to go ahead and get those in the bag. I'm going to draw it for the first name. Yo Man. Yo Man, I think he already got a first coin in a roll earlier. That's wild. All right, let's see what we got for Yo Man. Now, if you go over and take a look at the Variety Vista website, it doesn't list nearly as much as Wexler's website does. I'm working on obtaining examples of at least all the Wexler listings and then see if we can discover other new ones. So I'm really looking hard for 1959 double dies. This one's a nice toner here on the reverse. Hey, Yo Man, this is your coin. You got the first coin in the roll, means you got a nice toner on the reverse here. Hey, look at those colors. They're pretty nice. I get mesmerized by color. Show me some color. Okay, looking at the obverse again, just a minute. Give Yo Man a good chance to take a look at it. It is a spiked head die crack. Die crack appears to start right about the middle of the forehead. Yep, no die cracks down low. A few die scratches, no die cracks. And that's it. That's coin number 1 for Yo Man Gull. All right. Coin number 2. Coin number 2 will go to Eric Beyer. See what Eric Beyer has in here. Come on, give me a double die. Give me something. Anything. So I want something freaky cool in here. Adam Chambers won something? It was a what? Oh, you won that 55S roll? Damn. I mean, like, I don't mean to be telling stories out of school or nothing, but damn, that was an expensive roll. It looks like I got nothing on that. Yeah, I mean, man, that's a real trick shot right there. You get 5 or 6 of those things in there, you got some money coming for you. Anything less than 5 or 6 of them, you pretty much bust to break even. I don't know. I just couldn't see going past 100 and a quarter or 150, whatever I bid on, 175, whatever I bid on. I don't remember. So I know it went over 200. I don't know if it went over 300 though. One thing I do know, Blaine Newpert's real happy. $230. That's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, it is. I don't know. You know, sometimes those things, if you get them and you get them graded, you get them annotated as the 55S RPM number 1, you chance being able to make $100 a piece on the coins. So if you get 4 or 5 of them, you'd be doing pretty good. But you can also get as little as $50 for them. So if you get 4 of them, you don't even break even. Oh my gosh, I want a nice one. We got the same die here as the first coin. I don't know. I just can't take risks like that. I'm just not jumpy enough. I went to using thinner cover stock to print this stuff, and now when I try to pick it up off the table, it doesn't want to come up off the table. I went to the thinner stuff because it serves the same purpose, and it's actually a little cheaper to mail when you get enough of it together that it would make a difference. You'll notice that to some of you, I mailed 20, 25 coins using first class. It used to be I'd stuff that in a small priority box and charge a priority shipping for it, but I'm trying to keep the cost down to a point where I can do the service without a problem and not lose too much on it, and then be able to give you guys the benefit of the doubt when it comes to shipping and shipping charges and the amount that I ship for stuff. Good morning, Mr. Morrell. Still looking for a breakthrough in this roll. Haven't seen anything yet that's gonna really make me excited. Got nothing so far. I did get some Go Juice. Got some Go Juice. I ate some pizza for lunch. I got my tea sitting next to me. And I'm ready to hit the books. Oops. That flipped upside down there. There we go. Coin number 7. Sireg. It's that same die again. Same die again. It's got that big long V-shaped thing underneath the E of Liberty, and it's got that spiked head die crack. A couple of things you can look for on this particular die to see that you've got a normal 1959 cent, because all the other ones turned out to be normal as well. All right. That's Eric Beyer there. It's a different die at least. We've seen this one though. It's got a bunch of curved die scratches out in front of the face. This is another one of them that we have seen. And we'll take a look at the reverse anyway, just in case I happen to be mistaken about it. Kind of doubt that. I was mistaken once. I thought I made a mistake. That's stupid. But it's a joke. Pythons are free of charge. Yeah. Yeah, problem with pythons over there. That's for sure. I never saw one. I traveled all over the glades. Never saw a python. It wouldn't have surprised me if I did. It wouldn't have scared me either, but I just never did. I saw lots and lots and lots of iguanas. Plenty of iguanas and plenty of other things that don't really belong in Florida. But I did not see any big snakes. Biggest snake I saw in Florida was cottonmouth, and that's not real big. Those are only about 2 or 3 feet long. They can be dangerous, but they usually aren't. They don't come after you or anything like that. That was Fox Run Forge coin number 9. And I'll move on to coin number 10. See who belongs to coin number 10. Coin number 10 is going to go to... No, you don't look at the coin to see who it's going to. You have to pull a name. Yo man. Yo man. I got a few extra hits out in the field on that one. Nice, bright, lustrous coin, but it does have a couple of little problems. Got no double die on the reverse either. Yeah, they catch some pretty big pythons, but the one thing to remember about pythons is they're non-venomous, they're non-lethal if you don't get them wrapped around you. And they actually go very docile very quickly. Bill C. So the whole thing about them snapping at you and stuff is kind of a temporary behavior that they're trying to spook you. When they see you don't get spooked, they quit trying because it burns up energy. They don't want to burn up energy. You wouldn't want to waste all y'all's energy on little old me, would you? Grab me around the neck, I'll squeeze you to death. That's about all I got to say about that. Mo money, mo money. No good finds yet. Sorry. I wish. So far, we've come up with nothing in this particular roll. But that's just a so far. We may actually end up finding something after all, but just haven't done it yet. No dice. That's coin number 12 for Fox Run Forge. You want to buy Florida? Or buy 1 square foot at a time? I could find you a square foot in Florida for $150 if you want one. Surreg. Surreg goes next. What do we have here? Now, I really don't like it when rolls go bust. I really don't. Coin number 14 now. You want me to say something to you? Bill Cresson, this is Chuck Daughtrey, your host. Coppercoins.com channel on YouTube. Good day, Bill Cresson. You trying to adjust your set? Trying to adjust your adjust your speaker levels? I can say check, check, 1, 2, check, check. Make sure you're trying to make sure your messages were showing up in chat. Yes, sir, they are. Well, if you buy some of them and send them off to me, I'll search them. In fact, I'll do a reveal on them. Why not? I'll do a reveal and get mixed date coins from mint cello wrappers. We could work that out. No, I'm not seeing any pythons. Somebody was talking about them. Was talking about pythons. I said, yeah, that's a real problem in Florida. And then I started talking about them. But I wasn't trying to visually show you anything. You like them all the same date, huh? So your mint cellos. If you share with me how you get them, I'll go and shop some and see if I can find some that work for the show. If I find some that work for the show, I'll definitely do a reveal right here on the show. Well, if you run across anything you think I should get, just send me a note. I'll be sure to take up on that. Oh, Bill 457. You finally got your hair cut? Did you have your ears lowered? Bet that felt good. No varieties so far, Javier. I'm having a bad day with rules, I guess. Not a good time. My good time is being spent with people. Not with the coins this time around because, well, the coins just aren't providing me any happiness at all. They're okay, decent coins, but none of them have any doubling on them that I could find. Not so far, anyway. Yeah, nothing special. Unfortunately so. This one goes to Mike Byers. Not Mike Byers. I know a guy named Eric Byer. I know a guy named Mike Birchman. But I also know a guy named Mike Byers. And Mike Byers I've known for many, many years. So when I see Eric Byer, I think about Mike Byers. And then when I see the name Mike, it comes out Mike Byers instead of Mike Birchman. So that's the story behind that little faux pas. Oh, not seeing anything, boys and girls. Nothing at all. Yeah, so the wife phone call earlier was not an urgent call, even though she called twice inside of a minute. She said, well, I just thought the call didn't go through. It hung up so fast. Well, that's because I was in a show. You were in a show? Oh, I'm sorry. You need to get back to it? I said, no, I ended it. Well, you shouldn't have done that. How the hell would I know? Had to end the show to find out what you wanted. Make sure you weren't being eaten by an alligator or something. See, it's one of the things I do when I find something that I think could possibly be a double die. I'm looking at it, and then I look all around it. And I get evidence from everywhere. And do an evidence-based assessment of what I see. What I'm talking about here is you can see up here on the A. Where do we go? Let's see. Up there on the A of America. You can kind of see that, what looks like doubling on the top and left. And then I come down here. Well, I don't see anything on the initials. I don't really see anything on cent. But then I remember I have to turn my coin so the light shines on it just right to not give it shadow doubling. And sure enough, in this direction right here, the top left of the A looks doubled. But as you turn it around this way, it makes it obvious that it's not doubling. So, could be interesting. Tim Morrell. No, I'm not planning any surprise roll sales during the streams this week. I have enough rolls to open as it is, unfortunately. I've sold 12 rolls for this week, and that's about my max. Can't really afford to try the time to do any more because then they end up getting strayed out indefinitely to something else and some other time, and I prefer just to keep it under tabs and do the best I can with what I've got. So we've done that, been there, here we are. This one was for Adam Chambers. Now, Farm Dog. Let's take a look at Farm Dog's coin. I really wish there were nice little double dies on this roll. Those little balls of gunk and stuff that you see around the rim on these coins, that'll come right off the coin with a little xylene. I wouldn't try to take scratches out of a coin, though. Xylene is not going to do that. The only thing it'll do is, actually, if you rub too hard for too much on xylene, it turns the coin a really weird color, and it will actually polish the coin so it's easy to tell that it's been cleaned. At that point, it has been cleaned, not conserved. Because if you try to conserve a coin and make the wrong move and damage the coin, then you've got a cleaned coin. If you try to conserve and it works pretty well in a very short matter of time, you've just got a coin with a slightly different surface than it had when it came in. Namely, the gunk is gone. Oops, I figured I drew two of those names. So I'm going to put Farm Dog out first because he was on top. And see what Farm Dog gets. It's going to be nothing in this particular roll, unfortunately. And here's the other side. Nope. Nothing there. Unfortunately. And that's for Farm Dog. Now we're going to go to Bill Betts. Pulled his name out accidentally with the other one earlier, and his was on bottom, so now he gets the lower coin in the roll. Still haven't managed to poke anything really nice out of this roll. And that's too bad. It could have been a really nice roll, though. Well, it's still in decent condition. Don't get me wrong there. It's not that they're junk. It's just that they're not dive varieties. They're not worth a big premium. Well, that's kind of what I like to see everybody with. Nice premium. Coin number 25 is for Jeff Dunn. And coin number 25 is right here. I flipped over and take a look at the other side. Bill 457, I really don't know. I don't really mess with any other coins generally. So the effectiveness of xylene on other coins, I'm just not sure. I know it works with Lincoln Cents, and that's about it. But it only works under certain circumstances. You have to know those circumstances as to whether you're going to do any good to the coin, or whether you're just wasting your time. It was Jeff Dunn. Now Eric Beyer. And not seeing anything there. And nothing there either. Coin number 27. Yeah, the 64 roll this morning was a dud. This one's turning out to be a dud too. Hopefully the next roll we do actually has something in it, because my track record lately has not been the best. But then as soon as my track record dives all the way to null and everybody gets tired of buying plain old coins from me, we'll run into something huge. Citizens ceased operation in 1989. Interesting. So now it's a defunct bank. You got a 64p red DDR FS802. That's awesome. Is that Kaneka DDR number 1? Is that what that one is? Or is it different? Hang on just a second. That's better. Needed myself a big old drink to wake me up. Javier Rojas. See if we can find you something good here. Well, unfortunately, it's going to match up with all the other dies that we've already got pulled out of here. Yes, sir. Unfortunately so. Probably going to be a nothing reverse as well. There's nice die scratches on there for markers, but they're markers leading us to nowhere. Unfortunately so. All right, coin number 30 now. Quads. Quads.com. That's the first die in the roll that we saw. Alright. Moving right along. Coin number 31, also to quads. Getting his out of the way quick, huh? Nothing there. I always kind of wonder if when the memorial scent came out, if people distasted them as much as modern people did when they quit the memorial scent and went to the shield. Because I know that there's a lot of people who really don't like the shield coins. I don't mind them, but I know that there's a lot of other people who don't like them. I just kind of wonder if when they saw their first memorial scents, if they had as much disgust and distaste in the design as a lot of people seem to have with the new shield coins. Doubling on 1 cent? Huh. Not sure that I know that die. I'm not doubting you at all. I just don't know that I remember that one. Yeah, but the zinc metal had been going on for 10 years before those ever started. More than 10 years. Holy crap, what did I say that for? 10, 20, 30, about 30 years. And it could very well be that the shield scents will be the things to look for in the future. What I'm looking for in the future, I believe, is probably in the next 10 to 20 years, them delegislating the scent altogether and stopping their production of them. I doubt they will recall them. They would only need to recall them if they decided to demonetize them. And that would make, well, no sense at all. Just if there's a way we could put off the photo thing till tomorrow, I'd like to do that. I'm probably going to have to move the time of my shows. I got a little bit delirious here. I'm fine though. Just need a little extra rest. Well, that's number 35. 35 coins down in this roll, not one die variety. That was from Mike Birchman, I do believe. Yeah, Mike Birchman. And move on to coin number 36 now and see what happens there. There's Javier Rojas again. Javier Rojas gets his right here. Wow, it's a very delectably boring number of dies that they use to produce the coins in this roll. I think I've seen 4. That ain't very much. Four. Pammy Jones. Let's take a look at yours. You know, that little spot on the cheek right there. A little bit of gunk running down the left-hand side. See if we got anything here for a die variety. That's actually a very nice die. Be a good time to go summer on you. You gotta clean those fields, those bay fields are. That's a nice coin right there. For Pammy J. Quads gets the next coin. That's right here. Jessica's going 90 miles a minute all the time, even in her sleep. And she wonders how her child keeps all the food ate in the house, yet never gets fat. Well, she takes after her mother. She's got all kinds of energy to burn all the time. But watch out, you may be like that yes man. You know what I'm talking about? Jim Carrey in the movie. He got a Red Bull. Red Bull. Red Bull. And he drank a whole bunch of cans of Red Bull. That stuff works just fine while it's on board. As soon as you start to digest it, you crash hard. That's what he did. Had that walking trail. They found him out on a walking trail face down with a can of Red Bull in his hand. What was that? Oh, okay, never mind. Just lines that were supposed to be there anyway. That was coin number 39 for John Brandon Bow. And we're going to go on to coin number 40. 40 in this row goes to Pammy Jones. Yeah, this is a different die. Let's see what it has on it. That's a nice early die. They didn't even change the dies out that many times in 1959. I think there were 250 or 300 dies for 1959. They only used 150 or 200 of them. I got really confused when I opened this roll because I thought it was supposed to be a 1965 roll, and I don't know why I thought that. I was thinking, this is kind of weird. Yeah, those energy drinks are wicked. They're evil, too. Get yourself all filled up on one of those. You run like a banshee for about 30 minutes. Then you better find a pillow because your head's going to hit the ground hard if you don't. Wild Bill. Wild Bill takes this coin, and this one is... That's that die number 1. First die in a roll I found, but it doesn't have any die variety. I just know the number as it comes up on the house because I can see all the numbers on the house through the camera. Coin number 42. Joe, McBride. Owie. Bill, I don't know if I don't think they have changed the process at all. So the zinc should be the same in the shield synths as it is in the memorials. At least that's what I know. I don't know whether or not that's true to be fact, but I do know that if the sunshine that got the color on the zinc memorials was the same as what they did for the sunshine, meaning the washing and the planchet washing and all that stuff that they did. If it was the same on the shields as it was on the late memorials, there wouldn't be any reason why they'd be that much different. Huh. I really heard that. The shield synths like to fall apart? No, I really did not know about that. Heck, if you find that in enough cases, fill up a sandwich baggie with them, mail them to the mint. We'll all sign the return address label. Let them know, hey, you there, get your shit together. I've never really had a whole lot of experience with zinc toning simply because zinc isn't really all that old. I've seen some tone and I haven't seen some tone, so I think it's a lot more not toned than I have seen toned. But I think the same thing would be true for all the rest of the Lincoln scents. Well, if you've got zinc all over, meaning like it was melted or something like that, you're probably looking at a nickel-plated coin or a coin that had some sort of a odd measurable bath of some sort. What am I doing? Is that what you wanted, Joe? I look at a blink. I don't know why I did that. I was thinking about looking at a previous coin. Nothing there. Let's take a look at the other side. And don't forget, folks, we've got 2 more reveals today. The next one we're doing is a 1955 Denver. It's going to come up at 5 p.m. And then at 8 p.m. I have scheduled for a 1959D. 59D can be a little more exciting than the 59 planes. And tomorrow we've got a full schedule there too. The 1963D at noon. 1969S at 5 p.m. Got Joe McBride's name out and I didn't put it inside the coin. There we go. Got to get it back in the right flip. Now there's Jeff Stanley. Jeff Stanley, coin number 46 here. So yeah, tomorrow we've got a 63D roll. That's going to be at noon. 69S will come up at 3 o'clock. 87D will be 6:30. or 6 o'clock, I'm sorry, 6 o'clock. And then the 58D, that's going to be a Federal Reserve Bank of Seattle. I'm going to be running that one at 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. Looking for who's going to go on coin number 47 now. Got to get Stanley's name inside the holder with his coin. There you go, Jeff. Now, coin number 47. Coin number 47 goes to Wild Bill. Did I have another name underneath there? I did. I had Pammy J under there. So Wild Bill sticks with this one. And then I'll do Pammy J next. That's the only problem with making these thinner... These thinner nameplates and these thinner inserts. They tend to like to stick together better. That's coin number 47 for you. We've got 3 coins left in the roll. We've got no die varieties so far, so it's kind of probably looking like we're going to end up with a dud roll altogether. Did I put Bill's name? Okay, this one's for Wild Bill. It's coin number 48. That's it for that. Coin number 49 also goes to Wild Bill. Thought I saw something there for a second. The B in Liberty. Okay, let me go back to the B in Liberty for you. Oh no, that's just been beat up a little bit. No, it's not doubled. Bummer. No doubling. Thank you very much. Alright, this one will go to Wild Bill. And coin number 50. Last coin of the roll goes to Adam Chambers. You do have some obverse toning on this guy. To get the gunk off of that, that toning will look real nice. Real nice. Cute coin. Royalties to Aerosmith. Nope, nothing there. Darn it. Well, an entire roll. We've been through an entire roll. We found nothing of any premium added value in it. No errors, no die varieties. But you never know on this stuff until you actually check. That's the... I guess that's the pitfall and the surprise of the whole thing. But there we go. We have an entire roll of normal coins. I wish it could have worked better. But anyway, I am going to take off now. I'm going to go get a few other things done and come back. I'll be back here at 5 o'clock p.m. Going to be doing the 1955 D roll. Then we've got a 1959 D roll at 8 p.m. this evening. So I want everybody to take care. If I don't see you again today, have a great rest of your day. If I do see you again today, I'll wish you that at the end of our next broadcast. I appreciate it, folks. You guys have a good afternoon, and I'll be back at 5 p.m. Eastern Time.